This album is a culmination of almost 30 years of music industry experience, and boy was that one hell of a ride. Hi, I'm Rebecca Brayton and welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're speaking with Megadeth's Chris Broderick about the album 13. So let's talk about 13, kind of what you guys were going for and what you think that you've achieved.
Well, I don't know that we were going for anything in particular. It really was, a lot of riffs that we had not only written while we were on tour last year, but also stuff that Dave had recorded for years, in this case. What we did was, after we'd written the riffs, we kind of consolidated them all and went through them one by one, listening to which ones sounded the most like Megadeth, and decided which ones we were going to choose to develop. Anytime you start recording a new CD, you have to believe in the music fully. So when we started developing the songs, we really just get into the idea of each individual song as its own kind of like masterpiece. On the whole, when I look at the CD, it really sounds reminiscent to as if you'd pulled a track off of each next CD in Megadeth's, discography. It's very diverse, but you can hear almost like the Megadeth timeline in it. Watch the authorities come undone. With every stand up that I've won, flirting death just for fun. Public enemy #1.
And what was your role? I guess, what is the band's entire writing process like?
When we run through the process, like I said, we kind of consolidated all the riffs that we had written. We went through that process, and then once we had those riffs figured out, we kind of all go through and listen to the format and the layout and stuff like that, and we'll make suggestions based on how we think the song should be laid out. And then for me personally, more my part would be like looking at counter melodies, over the top guitar melodies, and then also, of course, my solos.
Would you say this one was easier for you to participate on than Endgame?
Absolutely. Yeah, just because I felt more at home, more comfortable in my shoes, I guess.
This is the first album in 10 years with Dave Ellefson. How did the chemistry change?
The coolest thing is you really see how him and Dave Mustaine bounce ideas off of each other. They really have been long-term friends, and you can see that in every aspect of their interaction.
Now, I know Gigantor was always successful, 13 was hugely successful, but Dave, gets increasingly agitated at the music industry, so there is talk that, rumblings at least, that this was the last album. Do you have a take on that?
You know what? I think at the end of the day, Dave's going to do what Dave's going to do, and when he feels it's time to call it, he'll let us know.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.